Hey there, Tunes. Earth here, bringing you a rant, the first ever one of this channel. This rant is going to be on gags. Now, this rant is going to be showing you what types of gags to pick and which ones are the most important on Toontown, in my opinion. Alright, first off, throw and squirt. Of course, everybody gets those. Very important because they both hit a lot, do quite a bit of damage, and they're easy to train and level up. Next, you get the option of getting tune-up or sound. Now, as you can see, I picked tune-up first, and I think that is probably the most wise decision. I think this because having tune-up right from the start makes your limits of what you can do a lot higher very quickly. Such as if you and your friend want to do a building, it's probably better that you have a feather which can give each of you 10 health rather than a whistle or a tricorn which will do 4 or 7 to each cog, which is not very much. So I'd say pick tune-up first, and then you get the option of drop or lure. And as you can see, I picked lure first because lure is not hard to train. Once you get the big magnet, it becomes really easy to train, and then it doesn't really matter after that because the big magnet hits quite a bit, and then once you get hypno, you're like fine, you don't even really need presentation. So I'd say pick lure because drop and trap are probably the best thing to go without, either trapless or dropless. My first tune, Pepper, whose house is right there. This is his doodle. See, as you can see, Pepper, 110 laugh, black cat. I went trapless on him, and then I had a tune before him named Earth, so I had to delete him because, well, he got to 107 laugh. He was a duck. Had to delete him because I wanted to have a tune with the same name. So yeah, I'd say go trapless or dropless. Dropless because it misses quite a bit, doesn't do quite as much damage as trap, and is a big piss off when you're trying to train it and it keeps missing. Trap, it would be good to go trapless because right off the start you can only hold 5 banana peels versus 10 of every other gag. And then you can hold 7 when you get the marbles, only 3 marbles. Same with, you can only get 3 rakes and hold 7 bananas when you, that's just the amount you can hold is just dumb. And then once you get up to the train and the TNT, you can only hold 2 TNT at a time and 5 trapdoors. So it gets pretty messed up, the stuff you can carry, and of course you need a lure for your trap to do any damage. Although if you have a low trap or a semi-good trap, it's easy to level up if you have a high tune with you that has a very good lure, because basically then it just makes your trap's accuracy whatever the person's lure is. After that, you will be in Minnie's Melody Land, because Daisy Gardens only gives out laugh boost and teleport access and jelly beans and that sort of thing. So after Daisy Gardens, you will be left with the option to pick trap for your first time, or whatever gag you did not pick in TTC. For example, if you picked sound first, it would offer you trap and tune-up. If you picked tune-up first, it would offer you trap and sound. So for that choice, if you're going trapless, of course, pick sound or tune-up. If you are going, I don't know, if you're going dropless like I am, I would suggest picking, oh my god, I'm asleep. 1 second. There we go. I would suggest picking trap because it's good to get that leveling up as fast as you can. Once you get to the burr, you're left with your last 2 options. For me, since I was going dropless and I hadn't picked sound yet, it was sound and drop. So right now I'm on the little old man task of picking that, and I'm going to pick sound because I am going dropless. Um, this has been over the past 4 days. I only had the megaphone for tune-up. I didn't have trap or lure, and I only had the berry pie and the seltzer. Now I have everything leveled up quite a bit. So overall, I'd say never go soundless, because unless you really feel you need to, but just a heads up, people are not going to want to take you somewhere like a billion or a D office or a back nine, somewhere where it's going to take a long time already with sound, and then when you don't have sound, you have to lure and throw or squirt, and just makes things so much longer and just makes the game longer itself. So sometimes tunes get annoyed and do not take soundless tunes. Same sort of thing with tune-upless tunes, unless you have a max doodle or a very good doodle or SOS cards. No, I don't really mind, because there's other tunes that are going to have tune-up, but some tunes really do not like it when you go tune-upless. Tune-upless, though, is very good for soloing things. As you may have seen Lulsworth, he was tune-upless, because that's all he really did. He soloed stuff. Because if you're going to just solo stuff and be by yourself most of the time, if you don't have real friends that play this game or like family members, then tune-upless is definitely a good option, because then you don't feel the need that you have to tune anybody, because there's nobody to tune, and then you can get a gag track that you don't need at all. And then you could also get quite a bit of attack gags, such as trap, lure, sound, throws, squirt, and drop. You could have all of those if you went tune-upless. And lureless is also a good option, because many other people have lure, although if you are soloing stuff, I know Magic Dragon is lureless, and he's done a ton of solos, such as the CEO solo, lureless. He's done a ton of solo things, so hats off to him. He just finds ways around it. So it's not like there's one gag where it's impossible if you leave that type out. There's always exceptions. You can substitute drop with trap. You can substitute trap with drop. You can substitute anything with everything. It's not like you're going to be screwed if you pick one track over another. So that is my spin on things, my rant on gag types and why they are important. So that is about it. See you later, tunes.